Yes.
what's the largest number of films you've ever worked on in one weekend?
I have been in 5 movies in one weekend.
Wow.
Crazy.
When I'm feeling down, I can't win. Pour a strong cup of coffee and I tune in. I'm waking on up to Java with Jim. I know my best day can begin. Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of Java with the Jibs. My name is Jim Meyer, broker associate at Remax Gold. Now you have a friend in the real estate business. I've got my good buddy Jim T. Chung, the walk star. Now you have a friend in the publicity business. We are joined by Lexi Baca from Florida. She's a filmmaker, an actress, a model, a writer, a producer. She does it all, and she does it all very well.
Thank you.
So, Jim, one thing that I think we are always inspired to know is what kind of coffee are you drinking this morning?
Today, I'm drinking some very cold coffee. The temperature of my coffee is as low as Gavin Newsom's IQ. Lexi, what are you drinking?
Yes. I am drinking the ever delicious boba tea. If you know what that is.
Absolutely.
Some people do, some people don't. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little about it again, Lexi.
So this one is a brown sugar milk boba tea. And it has the little boba, little brown sugar. I'll show it. Some people don't know that it comes with little like tapioca balls at the bottom. So when you drink it quickly, you don't realize it that they're there, But it's delicious.
But they do serve a purpose.
That's
am I right or am I crazy?
They do. You know what? It's kind of like if you have kids with them. Perfect has those little things, those little balls to like spit wads. Remember those?
Yeah.
That would work perfect. Like
it really would, but they taste so good.
Cannons. They do. You would want to suck them in rather than push them out.
Push them out.
That's it.
I feel deprived because I don't have any boba.
You're gonna have to get some after this.
I will. I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna write the editor. So
that's right.
Lexi, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What's the largest number of films you've ever worked on in one weekend?
I have been in 5 movies in one weekend.
Wow.
Crazy.
I filmed 3 in one day.
Wow.
That was crazy. Was it 3 or 4? I just remember I woke up, drove to one set, left, went to the next set, left, went to the next one. Yeah, I believe it was 3. That was a really rough, crazy day.
Now, how do you keep track of who you are and what your lines are? Is that difficult?
But for me, repetition is the thing. So when I'm learning these lines, I'm going over them and over them and over them. And it's tough, when you have 2 movies, in the same weekend or even in the same day, but I know, like you go, okay, this is the role who I am today or at this, on this set, and you just repetition, go over and over. And it really helps when I'm driving. A lot of the time when I'm driving to set, it's at least a 3-hour drive, a 2 to 3 hour drive. So when I'm driving, I'm just cranking. I just talk to myself and I just go through the lines. And that really, really does help. That's a lot of repetition.
That's cool. Jim, do you have a follow-up question, my friend?
Great. Yes. So, with all the things that you do, what is the thing that you feel like you enjoy the most?
Definitely acting. I love it. I just love being on set. Really, it's just being on set with great people who also want to be there and be on set and just make this amazing movie or TV show or whatever you're filming, even commercials. Whatever you're filming, just everyone was happy to be there, and it's amazing.
Now, what do you do when you find out that the cast and crew are just a bunch of jerks and they don't do it?
I know. Sometimes it's a sad day when it's, some people are not nice, and it happens. Yeah. I've been on many sets where people didn't want to talk to you. They were just like, sit there, that's your area, don't leave. Like, we'll call you when you're needed. You know, I've been on sets like that too. So it's also helpful when you're happy and positive and you bring that in and you're like, hi, good morning, how are you? You know what I mean? And you feed off that energy. Hopefully they feed it back, you know, give it back to you. But sometimes everyone's got bad days, you know?
Well, you are a very positive person. Here's another question while Jim formulates his next question. How many times have you worked with Eric Roberts?
I want to, because people say that I look just like Julia Roberts, and I'm like, that's who people say I remind them of, is Julia Roberts. So
if you play like his sister in a movie,
I would love even to be like her stand-in, like, because they say I'm like the Latina version of her. I love Julia Roberts. I look up to her so much. So I would love to, you know, be like her stand-in or her double.
If you could live anywhere between California and Florida, where would it be?
I don't know. It's either Cali or Florida. Honestly, I love Florida. Like, I love living in Florida. It's beautiful. It's like beach island vibes. But I love California just for like the Hollywood aspect and the movies, you know?
Yep.
So it's like a toss up. I feel like I would like live in both.
Okay. Well,
one day though,
would
love to go to Hawaii, because I've never been to Hawaii and that's like my dream. So I feel like I would, if I go to Hawaii, I would just stay there and never come back. I love the beach. I love the island vibes. I love reggae. So I feel like that's more of like, you know, I love Key West. I go to Key West a lot. So that's more of like my vibes.
Well, let's create a female version of Magnum PI and go to Hawaii and do it. It'll be Lexi PI. Okay, Lexi, you want to come back tomorrow?
Yes.
All right, we're going to see you guys again tomorrow for another exciting episode of Travel with the Gyms.